Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Eternal Alt. Alright guys, we're going to go ahead and see how far we can get into this. I'm going to go ahead and collect my Wizard's Vault. This is something that's also shared amongst all your characters, but it's a daily login reward like that, but there's also daily things you can go do. I wouldn't really call it so much of a battle pass, but I guess it kind of is. But there's you basically just keep collecting this currency, then you get to pick rewards that you want from that currency. So there's a lot of options there. There's also like legacy rewards here where you can pick up different cosmetics and skins and stuff like that. And of course, this costs you absolutely nothing. You just go do the stuff and you collect that. Your max out is 1300, so you definitely want to, when you get up, 11, 1200, you obviously want to spend it so that you don't end up, wasting any. But that is something else that's available here. I also have mail. It's probably going to be them delivered from the Black Lion Trading Company. That's one thing I was going to tell you about that I have done. I did do a couple of small things just so that you wouldn't have to sit here and watch me do them. I did go ahead and spend some of my gold going ahead and getting some of the backpacks I like to use. Just gold that was earned in the game. No big deal there. You don't necessarily have to have those. You do get bags and stuff handed to you. You can buy some. You just don't get the 20 slaughters that easy without paying the gold for them. Also, I did go ahead. I had a few more pieces of equipment that I could collect, the level 5 stuff. And so I went ahead and did those and went ahead and put the hunter mods on those, or the hunter statistics on those. And that allowed me to, obviously that allowed me to, I'm going to do this. Cool. And so now I've got the ability to switch weapons. We'll talk about that as we get to it. But yeah, basically the only thing I'm missing now is some headgear and some shoulders to have a full armor set.
Yes.
But yeah, basically, if you get gear that doesn't have stats on it, you get to pick the stats. Oh, I also upgraded the look of my sky scale. Just basic color changes. And another thing that you might be interested in, just talking about colors and color changes. Color changes on this, or colors on this, are also all shared per account. And so, see, somebody there did basically the same thing. They just did theirs and they just got the blue one, and I just changed him to red. So I'm going ahead, I'm going to try to clear as much of this as I can. Like I've said before, I've got roughly an hour to play. That's about all the time I get right now. I really want to do some live streams so badly. I think this is the kind of stuff that is good for live streams. All right, let's see. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, why am I not getting? Why is my... What the heck? Why are you not working? For some reason... Okay, there it went. I was like, something's wrong here, y'all. I don't know if there was a little lag or something, but like my attacks weren't working. It's like, I about died because I couldn't fight. Okay. Whew. Alright, so I'm basically going over here and collecting stuff, which I kind of need to do to make sure I've got everything. We'll go ahead and grab this. Another waypoint. Waypoints become very handy later on. Also, kind of, once we clear this, this is a harder game to play through than like DCUO, because there is a storyline, but they throw these vistas and waypoints and all this stuff at you, and you're like, I really need to do all this because this stuff not only you know, unlocks rewards, but this also gives you experience points to level your character. And so when I go into these different zones, I just go ahead and clear them. All right, so now we've reached level 11, and you might notice down there at the bottom that number 7 is wanting a skill. Well, I don't have any skills right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to step over here into a little bit of a safer zone. All right, and we're going to pull up, and right there, they have a nice little handy thing to show you what they want you to look at. And so you got physical, signet, there's all kinds of trainings going on here. Scout, banner, and all that. I'm going to start with signet because signet is what I'm going to end up using. I will be using signet every slot all the way through. I may trade out that last one, but I am doing what some people would probably call a lazy build. So I'm going to start with a healing signet. The healing signet just regenerates health, period. Just flat regenerates health. And so while I'm in combat, I will continuously heal. And then this signet here, I can either go precision or power. I'll end up using both, obviously. We'll start with precision to get the to go ahead and get the criticals up a little higher, or the critical chance up a little. Well, actually, that's stupid. Well, it does give you 42%. Yeah, we'll roll with it. At this low level, it's not really that big a deal anyway. Just being honest, it's at this low level, it's not that big a deal anyhow. As we get higher up, it will become more and more important. I want to do this. Beehives remain. Oh, see, I hate these because you have to wait for waves. That just takes a long time, and I don't want to stand on that. I'd rather run into a world boss or something with you guys on stream. Trust me, I will not be hurting for events to run. Some of the vistas in this are absolutely gorgeous. I am getting a little screen tearing too. I wonder if I've got maxed out frame rates. I bet I do. Hang on a second. I'm going to check it real quick. No, frame limiter is at 144. I shouldn't be getting tearing. DPI scaling's fine. Everything should be. Here, let's go high res and vertical sync. Oh, I'm only getting 60 there. Is that why? Okay, let's. Or my frame limiter's on. Let's go back to 144. All right. There we go. This computer should easily handle max frame rates in the top out. All right, so let's go ahead, pull up and see where we're going next. I want to go ahead and knock those off. Oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot. There's one back over here. Sorry. We're going to zip through. I'll go ahead and steal a few more seconds of flight. One of the things about this with the sky scale, once you've built them up a little bit, you get things like that where you can get some jump off and stuff. It's pretty cool. I absolutely love this pet. It completely changed how I play the game. Alright, we're going to go in here into the Ettins. There's... Obviously, I know my way around this board. It's one of the reasons I chose to play on this. Alright. Alright. Oh. Let me up. Let me up. Ow. Oh. Poof. That right there was one of my abilities I haven't been using, which shame on me for not showing that to you. I tend to not go for broke in the early game just because it's not necessary, but there is an ability. There are basically powers that you use on each of these classes, and then of course as you change to different specializations, those powers change as well. All right, let's see. So on that one, I've actually got to collect this, and that's going to. Whoops! I just forgot I might have to glide, because once I'm poisoned, when you're poisoned, you can't ride a mount. so we'll just glide down for a minute. Don't want to accidentally fall to my death here. Alright, now we're going to move on. Alright, so we're going to go toward the Heartwood. See if we can get up in there. Ooh. Is that... shoot. Yeah, I won't be able to get into it. Not yet. Whoops, wrong button. Alright, we're gonna just kind of zip through here real quick. Let's see, there's a... Yeah, we're walking into one. This is a level 9 area. Now let's just go ahead and get to it. As I attack, you'll see that little bar on the bottom start to grow. And that's... I can unleash that for an attack. Ooh, slab of meat. That's good for me. Let's see. Those are worth some money. Alright, let's fly up here. So on this one, we're defeating centaurs, destroying their stuff, just being a general nuisance.
Gaining adrenaline.
Alright, so let's see. Run over here. Use some of that on that. Using my profession skills. That's what they call them, profession skills. I couldn't think of the name of it. Which also is something that netted me some more adventure guide points. Alright, let's see. Oh, what did we get here? Adventure guide reward. Which got me another level. And so I got upgrade salvaging. Yeah, let's see. We're going to take power because that's the most reasonable thing for us to use. The gemstones in this, one of the things as you're playing, don't be afraid to go ahead and start using them pretty early on. Because you're going to get a ton of those little gems and they're nothing compared to what comes later on. Oh. No, sir. You're going to die. Gotcha. Alright, let's see. Where else? I know there's more of these. Kinda. Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. That's why I didn't go running in there to take on the Awakened, because I didn't have any kind of a point to be able to teleport there. And I knew they'd get done with it too fast. Oh, good. Got you. You, sir. Right. Dodge and attack. That's another way to get points. Alright, you, sir, going down. And I'll leap at you, kill you with the other one. Alright, this may be enough to finish these off. Oh, hi. Alright. Love the double axes. Oh, I got the heart and didn't even notice. Alright, let's see. So we got the heart. Collect that. Yeah, get out of here. I don't really... You know, for King and Country and everything, but, well, actually, from where we're at, it's for Queen and Country. But, I'm interested in moving on. Let's see if there's anything he's got.
We took
the arrowhead. Ooh, that's worth precision.
They're pushing back hard. We need reinforcements.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. You don't really have any. So that's technically a little better, but the vitality's not what I really need right now. So we're just gonna kind of work with it. Whoops, I was already on the right thing. Let's switch that out. You know what? I'm gonna go precision. I'll take a second arrowhead, which that's stuff you can do now. Obviously, we're very early in the game. It's probably not that kind of useful. But, let's see. I'm going to take and use that on there. And then now I have just like that, I have put +3 power garnet pebble on my chest piece. And obviously I'm going to be getting rid of this chest piece, but I mean, if I start actually gathering, which I obviously will not do with you guys on stream, or on the, well, on stream or on this, if I go to do all of that, I'll do that separately, unless I just happen to catch stuff running by it. But I'm not going to do any hardcore gathering. But if I go do gathering, I will have all of those I can stand. It is no big loss. Oh, there, now we're talking group event. Now the question is, will we actually get anybody that will join the group event? Kind of just waiting for a second. I haven't seen, there's a, I know you can't see it because of my logo right now, but there is a small map, and under that map I could probably see them from here. Whoops. But just to give you some idea of the scale of what you're talking about having to go through, this is the world. Just so you know, it's huge. There's so much to explore in this game. But I'm not seeing, there's an emblem that looks kind of like an apple, and I'm not seeing a mentor. That's what that is a mentor. And usually they are the ones that gather up people and get them to do events like that, but I don't see one. It kind of depends, you know, it kind of depends on which server you end up in. All right, we're gonna fly over. Had to get a little boost there. Alright, zip on over. Now, I know there is, yes, right there. Got another point we can earn.
Ho and below.
Yeah, anytime, defend yourself. Alright.
You have met your match, dragon.
Oh, knocked me over again. Alright. He's a little bit tougher enemy, so I kind of went ahead and hit him. Alright, throw our axe at him from here.
You bewitched me, you evil
Gotcha.
magpie. You're not...
Got us another hero point. And then when you see that up there, it's just letting me know that I got enough I could buy something else. That I would have to start another one. I'm going to buy all the signets first, kind of as I said before. Basically, I want to keep using those because it's just really, those abilities are really handy. There'll probably be a couple I'll switch out for other things, but boom, destroy him. So I'm going ahead on this one. So this is kind of a weird one. It's on two sides of the mountain. That heart is. So we're on the opposite side of the mountain, nearer to where the centaurs are. And so I come in here and get a few easy points. And then come out over here, going up over the mountain. And then this is where the next actual area is. All right. Get down in here. And we'll do some wasp nest. We could go in and kill some screet, knock over their stuff, just whatever we feel like doing. I mean, literally they give you, in most of these, a handful of options. So like if I want to go run in there, I can kill a screet, and I can come back out here, do some wasp nests. Just kind of whatever you're feeling at the moment. Let's see, let's go to the... So like there, I can mine copper ore. That's what I was talking about. Over on the right-hand side, you get copper ore, copper ore, copper ore, and then sometimes you end up picking up... Alright, knocking those over. I'll grab some copper ore while... Oh, they've got the little mine open. See, Tiger's Eye Pebble, Turquoise Pebble, all those things. They pop up just really easily. All right, so there's that for here. So I switched right there to the sword, to the great sword. So what I'm going to show you here.
I need some help.
Let's say I'm beating on this guy, and I'm like, you know what? I would really, really be using my double axes. Poof! I switch in the middle of combat, and now I have new attacks to use. And so, what people do, the way you fight in this, now there is a caveat to this, which we'll get to in a second, but what you do in this is you pick your two weapons, and basically you figure out which powers you want. So if you want like a ranged weapon on one, you absolutely can do that. So you could have a ranged weapon for situations where you don't need to be up close, and then sometimes you could have then you could have your up close weapons for when you have to get in and deal with get up and personal with some of the enemies. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, we're making good progress here. All right, so we're going to go back over the mountain here. And those can be switched during combat. There's like I think a 2.5, 3 second delay between them. But by the time if you're doing it as a full rotation, I am not doing these logging tools. Those literally are my least favorite of all the events, is the protecting stuff. All right, let's see. Those are power. I'm just going to stick with the extra precision. I like the precision. We're going to stick with it. So the turquoise pebble I picked up is like vitality, precision, tiger's eye pebble. So that's a good one there. And so I could slap them on. In fact, I probably will. I might as well, because frankly. All right, let's see. So we'll upgrade that with that and use that on that. Now, one thing to remember, if you try to put another one on here, it will just completely erase the one you had. So if I was to accidentally put one on, if I was to put, a different pebble on one, it would remove the ability I had and add the new one. It does happen sometimes. As you get up into the higher levels, some of those end up becoming like very powerful, and you end up getting some items that have like 2 spots. And when you do those, you have to be very careful, because you have to make sure you're slotting it in the off slot. So if you put the first one on and then you go back and put the second one on without really paying attention, you undo your slot, and then you have to go back and do it again. It is a bit of a pain, not something you want to do. All right, let's see. So here we're going to do boars, traps, revive people if we find anybody down. You do tend to find people down. You kill forest boars.
Adrenaline rising.
All right. Let's see, another boar over here. Somebody must have just run through, because I'm not seeing too many people down or anything like that. All right, knocked him out. Oh, let's use that on you. And that was not a full power hit, but you saw it was like a critical for like 250. It's a pretty stout attack, especially when you get up higher in levels. Let's see. Oh, there's a trap over there. Alright, we'll grab the foothold. We're going. Oh, there's a big boar. We're going after the big boar. Cripple him first. Break his defense and start swiping on him. And then with a whack, hit him with the big hit. And let's do this. Ooh, I was going to do the spinneroonie on him. There we go. Yes, sir. Oh, and an injured guy. We'll pick up the hunter. Got him. Another foothold trap. We'll grab that one. Oh, there's another hunter over here. We'll get him. All right. And of course, now you've only seen a small portion of what actually happens as far as character progression on this. I promise, the further we get into the series, the more you will see. Alright, let's see. Oh. That. Spin. Ooh, knock down. Get up. Gotcha. That was painful. Those things are pretty tough to a low-level character. But if you're at least semi-competent on your skills and how they work, it's not unbeatable by any stretch. Alright. Got that. Some more hero points. That's always good. We'll take those. Let me open up that. Alright, so you can see one thing I want to point out too. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, I'm going to have to try to remember to zoom in. But at the very bottom, there is a bar here, and it's showing my level is actually 13, but I am down level scaling to 10. I think I talked about that in the first episode, where they do scaling very well in this game. I absolutely love how they do scaling. Scaling is a very delicate balance because you have characters that play for all these hours and they get all this, all this powerful, they get to this certain level of power, and then bing, bang, boom, all of a sudden, well, you're not really capable of, or you're not capable of using all of your abilities, or they just squash completely down. And so, oh, got a thing up here in the vault, 25 enemies. And so they do scaling very well. It works throughout their entire game. And I just absolutely love how they do scaling in this. It is spectacular how they do scaling. You have to keep people from feeling super weak, but you also have to walk that line between allowing them to be weak or be weaker while still making them feel more powerful than the enemies they're around, if that makes any sense. Kind of hard to explain it in my mind, at least as I'm thinking about it right now. You have to be able to make them still feel powerful while not making everything trivial. I think that's probably a better way of putting it, putting kind of what I'm thinking there. All right, get the Vista here. I knew I got near that raptor, so he was gonna be a pain in my butt. All right, killed that guy. And we'll float over here, do that. This is my least favorite one of these because the stuff to do here, I've never been able to figure out part of this. They want you to taste test new ale as one of the possibilities, and I never have been able to figure out where you taste test the new ale. So I usually end up killing grubs in the garden until I clear it.
I achieve things. I'm an achiever.
Defeated 25 enemies. Alright. Alright. Slide up here and see. Oops. Nope. Grubbies. I need some more grubbies.
The carrier has been prepared. We are ready to move the
I hate having to wait. You can also occasionally find... So, you're supposed to fight centaurs. I can usually find some out here, but it's usually just a couple. And I'm trying to remember where I find them. Yeah, see, I've gone out so far that I am now... It keeps changing back and forth. Where are those centaurs? Or I may have gone past where they're usually at. There's usually only a couple. It's an absolutely terrible lineup here. I don't remember if bandits counted in this. Yes, they do. I'll take it. And picking somebody up in the area, even if it's not listed, helping somebody usually ends up counting as a... Yep, there you go. It usually ends up counting as something. Alright, so I've gotten a couple of bandits. And you have to stay within the heart area. Now, there's not like a cutout on the map where you go, okay, don't go past this. You just kind of wander out until you go too far. Like right there, I've gone too far. Now I got to go back up. Oh, hey. That's what I'm looking for right there. Yes, sir. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Oh, sir, I'm going to hit you with the great sword. All right. Oh, perfect. Perfect. So this is one occasion I don't mind doing the, yes, so I can get these guys.
Gaining adrenaline.
All right. You, sir. All right. See, I like this one because it brings the centaurs into the hold. That does not happen very often. Hey, there's a headpiece. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Now I just got to wait for the next ones to come. They may have some of them out here. Sometimes players go find, players will go find them where they're at instead of letting them get into the hold. So I'm going to go out the other way. Yep. Alright. I'm going to get in on the kill. That's one thing about the sky scale I love. It's one of the many things I love about using the sky scale. I can get in on kills without ever leaving my mount. Nobody coming yet. Oh, here they come. Boom. Alright, now I'm in on the kills. Alright, now back the other way. Centaur morale is down to 25%, so we've almost got this. I'll be pretty close to done with this. Hello. I just have to get out and fight. That was an interaction with her power. She used a power that, because I used a certain power, it ended up causing a reaction. Put me a little fire shield on for a moment. Alright, we got that one. Let's go up top here. So that actually went much faster than it usually does. I have been here like 30 minutes before, just waiting for grubs to respawn. Sucks when that happens. Condition damage, I don't really need. Chain coat sucks. I'm going to keep those. Venom sacks never sell. Tiny fangs never sell. Bone chips don't sell. I still got all these supply bags. I'll have to open them up later. Alright. But the Karma Merchant only had the condition damage, and we don't do condition damage really as a warrior. Well, we don't if you don't build for it. You could technically build for pretty much whatever you want. Let's see. So over there is not a truckload of stuff, so I think what I'm going to do is clear over here next. So let's get up in the air. And we're going to drop down into this and pick up alright, we'll pick that up right there. And then, yep, there's another. So up here is another area. There's another heart here, and there should be an area back in here where I can go kill. See, I'm just going to show you because the hearts are laid out in their own little patterns. I believe this is the camp. Let me make sure. Yep. So look how far away I am from the heart. but it's going to count for what I do back here is going to count for that. So the way they're laid out is rather interesting. All right, let's see. You, sir.
Adrenaline rising.
Well. Ah, we got Koki Lovegood. And to me, one of the things about this game that just tells me it's still a healthy game is that there's always low-level people making characters. I mean, it's constant. You don't. Some nights you get on, you don't see very many of them, and that just means you just haven't arrived on the right world because there's tons of worlds. And like I said, I think I mentioned it in the first video. One of the cool things about this game is when you are on a server where everybody's kind of ducked out. I am barely at level for this. And that's a veteran. Veteran enemies are pretty tough enemies. All right, let's get you down. Yes, sir, you're gonna have to die. Come on. The good news about being a warrior is you got very high health pool to start with. So.
How can I help you?
Oh, it's not showing. Oh, because I've already cleared it. No, I haven't cleared it. I thought that sounded like it was a little too early to have cleared, but you know, I didn't see the slaves' stuff there. But yeah, whenever you're on one where it's starting to thin out, they move those people to a server that's got more going on. So quite literally, if you're on at like 3 o'clock in the morning, trying to run stuff, you know, I have done that before. Not generally on purpose. At the time I did that, I had the flu, but I was on DCUO at 3 o'clock in the morning, and there wasn't really anybody out to run with. I'm sure there was a handful of people in the game, but here, if there is anybody on and there are 1 point whatever million active players, you will be in a server with somebody. All right, let's see. Hey, quit chasing him.
Alert!
All right. Destroy him. Destroy him. Alright, we got our heart done. This used to be one that took me forever to find. So here's... See, I hate... This is a part I hate. It's predetermined what weapons and stuff you're going to get. But I hate getting stuff I know I'm not going to use. Let's see. Oh, I'll go ahead and train that. Now, so you have... Just kind of a quick explanation. We'll talk more about it when we actually get to it. But here you have the skills. And so this is where you get your powers that fill up this bar down here. Then you have specializations, which some of these do have powers. But the most part of this is... most of what happens in the specializations here is you get buffs and abilities and different synergies and stuff. And then you have later on, you have to hit top level and have all of your other, all of those other things maxed out. But when you do that, you get the elite specializations, which add even more capabilities and more synergies and more ways to play. This literally is a ridiculously deep game. Which is one of the reasons I think a lot of people like it, because theory crafting in this is pretty cool. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. You can go get a meta build. You absolutely can. But if you're like me and you mainly play open world, I mean, there are dungeons and stuff. I don't really run those. I like the open world, the events and stuff that pop up. That's kind of what I enjoy. Obviously, as we go through this, I'll try to do some dungeons. I'm definitely not very familiar with them, so I don't know how much help I will be, but I do want to show you guys what the game has to offer. Alright, let's go ahead and cross over. Yeah, I was gonna say, I thought this was a... Yeah, let's do the fisherman. It's a level 10. Which I think starts over here. We gotta kill some scales here. You, sir. Boom, 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 boom. You're dead. Oh, I could be using an emote. Hang on a second. Whoops. I did not do that. Slash wave. I'm gonna wave and pick up some points. Defeating enemies. We're already at 58% of that. Whoops. Kill that scale there. Oops. I did not mean to do that. Come on, sir. Walk over here. Get near me. Oh, am I able to pick up? I did not notice. I was ready to pick up another skill. So that one I picked up precision. I'm going to grab power on that one. Yep. Yep, that'll work. Whoops. No, stop. Alright, I'll just swim. Oh, the, talked a little earlier about the underwater combat. This is the underwater portion. You get a rebreather. Oops. The crabs actually can't be hurt. But just so you can kind of see, you go swinging. Alright, let's see. No crab to pick up. I hate this one because... Oh, wait a minute. That's right. I can go around here. This is one I don't really care for because the best way to do it is with the scales. If you got people that are already... Let's see. Use that to get my movement over there. That'll work. I do need to go pick up a javelin somewhere, or pick up a, not a javelin, a spear somewhere, and see what that does. It could be a good it could be an up close weapon, or it could be a ranged weapon. I'm not really sure. We'll find out together. Cut him down, and there's one to pick up. Oh, I noticed I picked up another bar. Alright, we're gonna pick you. Oh, there's a Drake standing there. Kill him, then I'll pick the guy up. There's Frieza. I wonder if he looks like Frieza from Dragon Ball Z. Somehow doubt it. Shoot a cannonball at him there, or a fireball at him. Kill him. This one I usually just kind of wander back and forth across the pond here and just take out the scales. It's not like an extraordinarily long time to get it done, but it does take longer than you would prefer, obviously. Let's see, let's go back around the corner and see if I can find anything I can kill. I prefer killing the scales as to trapping the crabs. Crabs are a pain. So, yeah, Frieza just did one there. You get the crabs to follow you to a cage, and you have to, like, turn around. Oh, there's a scale I can kill. Boom. Here we go. Got him. So, but you can get them to follow you to the cage. There's one. We might as well do it. Oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot. You have to set these up. Precision, power. You have to set your water loadout is different from your land loadout. Alright, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on, follow me over here. Come on. And there you go. That's how you pick one up. You get them to follow you, and then you do that, and it works. It's a little boring, too. I'd rather kill enemies. Alright. Flight here and see. Oh, there's a Drake scale. He's fighting one of the fishermen, so I'll be able to kill him there. And Oops. Didn't mean to do that. And pick up the fisherman. And then I got 2 scales right behind. Alright, you're down. And you, sir. It hits you with that. Do a cross strike, and there goes that one. So I only got 3 more to do. There is actually, believe it or not, more annoying things in this to have to do. Let's see. Let's go over here. I want to see if this guy's got anything I am remotely interested in. I somehow doubt it.
May Malenia guide you.
Anything I could use? Fish hook for vitality? No. Does have a better breather. Ooh, and he does have a will spear. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick up this spear. I don't have a clue what it does. I'm going to pick up 2 of them because I'm going to put 1 on my regular loadout. All right.
Until next time.
I'm going to put 1 on the regular loadout. I had picked up a greatsword too. I didn't notice. So I'm going to throw a spear on here. And then I'll throw a spear on there. And then if I can use, I think this lets me use, yep, get the spear gun. And then I'll put the better condition damage on that. And so just like with these, you can rotate between 2 weapons on that. Just stuff to kind of think about. Let's see. I like that. It's a little higher damage. Oh, I forgot to put that one on. I needed to put that one on. No, it already has. Let's see. Got that. That's technically, that greatsword's technically stronger, but we'll hold up. Okay, so what the heck? Let's go find out what this does. I've got to go over here anyway to the next town. If I recall, there are some things I can hit. Beetle run. Alright, wasp nest. Wasp nest. Let's see, I think you throw at rats or something in here. Yep. Oh, it's ranged. It's obstructed, but it's a ranged attack. Alright, that's interesting. I wonder. Right, let's see what it does. Help this guy here. Oh, so it's got an AoE. Oh, a spear with an explosive. Interesting.
More people should learn to barter.
So it's a good ranged. Let's see what we got here. Throw your spear at target election. Okay. Inflicting conditions on opponents in the area, causing aftershock, short delay. Closest opponents to the epicenter. Disrupting throw. Pierces a line, immobilizing them. The first enemy struck by this is additionally dazed. Single target after a short delay. Bombard the area with spears to deal more damage to the marked target and continue to track their location. Okay. And then spear swipe, jump and evade attacks, and step forward, sending a wave in the air in front of you that pushes you backwards, knocks enemies back, and reflects projectiles. Okay, so it's like a, yeah, it's a, like a, if they get too close to you, you use it to knock them back away from you. We'll hold on to that for a little bit. That could be useful. We'll see what that kind of looks like. Let's see. We've already gotten our hero point because we helped that other guy do it. So we just need to finish the actual heart here. Oh, there's a, I didn't notice, but there is also a vista we need to pick up. Well, I guess since I'm actually trying to hit stuff from a range without having to run all the way up to everything, I guess I'll use the spear. And a vista. Does take a little while to go through these. I have to say, I think it's a decent change from the gather quest, you know, the go fetch this, go fetch that kind of stuff. It's just a different kind of game. Not saying the fetch quests are necessarily always bad. Oh, they can't pick that one up. The fetch quests are not always bad, but it does get boring going and killing the same wolf 55 times to get to collect whatever it is you need. Let's see, wasp nest over here. So I got a feeling what's going to happen is we're going to get through probably another heart, maybe 2 before my time runs up. And at that point, well, I didn't get to him. Didn't get to him. There, got you. I've got a feeling we'll get maybe 1 more heart in before that. And then when we get back on the next one, yep, see, there we go. Few players remaining on this map. Would you like to move to a more populated version of the same map? You have 59 minutes and some odd seconds. That way, if you've got something going on, you can finish it. If you're in a group that's fighting a boss, you can make that change. And then the volunteer blessing, you get a speed increase, some karma gain, and a little bit of experience for a few minutes. It's not a huge bonus, but it's nice to have. All right. See, and I've got some... Oh, he's obstructed. Is that an AoE? Yes, it is. Even better. I sure did look like there's... You can usually kind of tell if there's an AoE effect to something because it looks like there's an AoE. Cool. I mean, I'll probably still mainly use the... see, he's obstructed. I hate that. Come on. Die already. I don't know that I'll get a truckload of use out of it, but typically from somebody who usually ends up sticking with, you know, one weapon mostly and then using the other one for just strange circumstances, that's probably a good weapon for me.
God smile on me.
All right, let's see. We're going to pick that up. Attribute change. So it tells you upcoming level stuff to be looking forward to. They're going to give me hero points at 17. We're at 16 or at 14. No, we're at 16 working towards 17. We're cut down to level 14 in the basically we've been brought down to that. Personal story of 20, which we have to get through the first part to do it anyway. It doesn't cut out any story if you don't do it. You play the story all the way through. That's one of the reasons why I like to go ahead and clear maps too. I can start, I can play the story without having to really run back and forth and find stuff. Let's see. Oh, it's heading the wrong way. I need to go talk to this person. Oh, there he is. Padden. Dog whistle, no. Yeah, see, it's better defense, but it's a healing power. I don't need healing power. Now, if I was playing a Guardian, that might be worthwhile, which Guardian is a tank that can do more than tank. Let's see, we're going to get rid of that Aqua Breather, Tiny Claws. Get rid of the old Vital Spear. It won't sell for much of nothing. Yeah. I'll dump the great swords right now because I'm not going to end up using them.
Beer, ale, wine, food, dancers.
All right.
What else do I need?
Okay, so I need to... Okay, that's going to start putting us into this deep area. Let's see, I need to go back over here and make sure I've covered everything from there. So over here, I'm still kind of watching to see what's a possibility, what I need to be looking for. We're going to move to that waypoint. And then I'm going to go across. I just want to make sure I got all that covered. Yeah, I was kind of afraid of that. It takes so much time to burn through some of this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is stop over because I know these next couple take a little bit of time. and I don't want to just like blow through it. Well, I really can't blow through it, just to be honest. I've tried, and they do take a little bit of time. I don't want to run too far over, so I think I'm going to stop up here, kind of on the hill, and go collect this. I might as well go ahead and collect this one too. Make sure I've collected everything outside the swamp area. So basically, there's I think two areas left. Yeah. So there's the swamp area here, which is a huge pain, and then you have the highest level over here, which is a centaur area that I'll have to go fight. But the swamp area's got several things in it that I'll have to go deal with, and so and it takes a little while, just basically because you have to run around and find particular portals and enemies and stuff, and so that's just kind of how it is. All right. So, stopping just a few minutes early on this one. Of course, we'll come back and take all. Well, now, here we go. Okay. Computer says, you sure you want to log off that 5 minutes early? Because I'm sending something your way. So this is one where you just are taking out centaur waves. Good time to try out this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Even if I go a couple minutes over, it'll be fine. Where are they? We got... I wonder if we got people outside the area taking them on. Nothing coming that way. Oh, there they are.
I expect they'll retaliate. Keep an eye on the horizon.
I missed. I just didn't see them coming up. They'll probably come from the other side this time. Yep. Alright, let's see what the spear can do. Alright, it's pretty good range. Oh, it does chase them down. I like that. Oh man, I like that. Alright, 2 waves defeated. It doesn't take long to knock out the waves. That's one of the reasons why I'm like, yeah, let's just stay a few minutes and see. Alright, let's check this one out. Whack. Pretty good. So that does the explosion, so that's cool. You get the split there, so it's an AoE attack. Alright.
On your corpse.
And let's see, that's the one you throw through them, puts the anchor there. And that's the one that chases them down. Okay. So that's one you'd want to cast on like a really tough enemy. I mean, I like it. I have to say, I like that pretty well. Oh, and it even has Hunter's Toss, jump up, throw a spear, turn on damage area. Okay. So it's an AoE. Alright, so as I'm building all this up, there's so many people, I'm not going to be able to get... Ooh, is that a mighty iron spear? More powerful spear, yes. And sometimes they just throw it right in your lap. Alright. Alright, let's see. So I'm doing these. I kind of want to see what it looks like when I use the... But I can't hit enough of them to get the build up.
Me.
Oh, hi.
Get this swill out.
Alright, now, hit it. Okay, so it's like an actual... Okay. I didn't get the good, powerful version. I just wanted to see what it looked like when I did it. So you have to pick the area and then toss it. Alright, one more left to go. And then for realsies, this time we'll actually log off and finish. Alright, did that. The event succeeded. And there you have it. We'll get up here kind of in a slightly safer area for when I log in. Yeah, looking forward to that in the next game. Not sure what you'll see next. I don't know if it'll be DCUO, if it'll be this, if it'll be a different game. It just literally, I log on and play whatever sounds fun. And so, guys, I do hope you've enjoyed this part of the playthrough. Definitely, if you like this kind of stuff, hit the like and subscribe. I do want to do streams at some point. I've just got to figure out when I can get more than an hour at a time. If I want to stream, I at least want to stream for a couple of hours so I have time to get people into a chat if they want to talk, learn what I know or don't know about a particular game. That kind of stuff. So anyhow, guys, I definitely hope you've enjoyed this. I appreciate you watching, and I will talk to you on the next alt.